This episode of Capes and Lunatic Sidekicks is brought to you by Tweaked Audio. To get awesome headphones, go to tweakedaudio.com and use the coupon code Southgate to get 30% off, free shipping, and a lifetime warranty. Or you can get there through the link on our website, southgatemediagroup.com.
This is Luca Perich, and you are listening to the Capes and the Lunatic Sidekicks podcast.
Matt Kona has a snap.
Wendell Vaughn, the first Earthman ever appointed Protector of the Universe. Vaughn defeated transforming quantum bands that are both weapons and symbols of the station to fight an ongoing battle that threatens all life in the universe with cosmic evil as Quasar.
Really, Kona? You're having trouble hearing? Yeah? I don't know why. Welcome back to the Quantum Zone episode. Who knows? We're in the middle of Starblast territory. I am Phil. Joining me as always, Master of the Quantum Zone.
I am Will. Hey, everyone.
And not the master of the snack bags. It is.
Oh, do I have a snack bag? I don't have a snack bag.
I don't know. What were you crumbling?
I don't know. You know what? I don't know.
Fix it.
I was moving. I was blathering on about these comics that I got today.
Oh, black.
I was trying to organize those, so that's probably what it was.
Oh, I also saw a black bag. I didn't know what kind of magazines you were.
Oh no.
Doing about.
Sorry about that.
Oh, you're blathering. At first I thought you said you were lathering. I was like, whoa.
I was. There's no lathering going on.
Kona hasn't showered for like 20 days. He's in the middle of it. He's in the home stretch of this Halloween rewatch.
Oh yeah.
How are you surviving, man?
I'm malnourished. I'm not sleeping well. It's a bad decision made for the third consecutive year, but we're making the best of it.
I love how he's just like, malnourished, I'm dehydrated. Meanwhile, he's like watching movies from his couch. He's like, I'm dehydrated, man.
Yeah, well,
I mean, lack of sleep, I can see.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I know you didn't want to mention it, but yeah, he was like, I don't want to mention it, but I was thinking about doing 12 Days of Christmas. I said, hey, that could get interesting. Me and him were saying Die Hard 2, Iron Man 3, the Home Alone movies.
Yeah. There's some good ones.
Home Alone 2 with guest cameo by President of the United States for the next couple of days.
Long Kiss Goodnight. That happens during Christmas, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah.
I believe so.
I haven't seen that in such a long time. I love that movie.
That's a good movie, yeah. Gina Davis, Samuel L. Jackson. That is a good movie.
Yeah. Good action.
Yeah. Batman Returns.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. There's so many Christmas movies you could do. Hell, you could fill a month, Kona.
Hey, I'm making a list, and I'm going to check it twice.
Who are you? Oh, look who's he think he is, Santa with that beard.
I'm getting there.
So what else is up?
Moon Knight may have been cast.
Oh yeah, our friend down south is very interested in that. Yeah, Oscar Isaacs. I guess I don't know. Is it official? I know he was in talks, but I don't know if they actually.
I think he's in talks. I think a lot of people were saying that it was done deal, and then others were saying that it was just in talks. So I don't know, but he's a great actor. So Awesome.
Whoa, that's pretty damn big.
I'm sure Ray engineered that, so good job, Ray.
I know Lilith was like, man, he's not that tall, is he? I'm like, hey, if they can make Tom Cruise look, average height, they can do it. I think she was even like, oh, he's not that like big. I'm like, man, if they can make Chris Pratt look presentable, I mean, come on. It's the Disney machine. Come on. It chews up, NBC Chris Pratt and gives you Guardians of the Galaxy Chris Pratt. Oh yeah, but then my other thing is, I'm trying to find like a new soundboard to like put on this new computer, so I can just like get a mouse and just do it, But man, I was trying to get one of those Apple Magic Mouses. Well, again, I gotta find a soundboard. But I was looking at those Apple Magic Mouses because they don't use batteries; they just recharge, I guess. And
Cool.
the store had it. I think some like little rinky-dink repair shop around here might have a new one, but like Target, Best Buy, none of them, even like the AT&T stuff, nobody had. I'm like, you wonder why these stores are like not doing good.
They don't have what people want to buy. Yeah.
Well, that's like when I got this computer, man. I almost, they were like sold out of a bunch of them, maybe because everyone's working from home and doing school from home.
Mm-hmm. Laptops are the way.
That's right.
It's the future.
That's right.
It's here.
Oh, I haven't watched it yet, but I want to watch that new Borat movie.
I watched it. I enjoyed
is it
it.
good?
Yeah, it's good. It also made me go back and watch some of the old Ali G shows they're all on YouTube. And I mean, I really liked the new Borat movie, but I laughed. It's been a long time since I've seen some of the original shows, and I laughed really hard. Especially there's one about him helping campaign for a guy in Mississippi, just going door to door, meeting voters, and him saying he will be a strong leader like Stalin, and if he doesn't win, he will take power. And just like this mild-mannered guy looking horrified, standing next to him, like, I don't know about Stalin.
Yep. I'm gonna have to look. I think I know I had the first Borat on DVD before. I don't think I sold it or anything.
Yeah.
But yeah, I want to watch that. So Conan, was Rudy actually tucking his shirt in, or was he tucking something else?
I think he might have been untucking, if anything.
Oh!
Yeah. America's mayor.
Yes, it's 1 week till the election.
Yeah. Yep.
By the time this hits the podcast, kids, we should know who won. But
Friday is the new Mandalorian, isn't it?
Oh, the 30th, yeah.
Way, yes. I forgot about that, yeah.
And that's coming out a week at a time, or are they going to
I would assume, because I think that's how they did season 1.
Yeah.
Oh, right, yeah, that's true. Yeah, I forgot about that.
But was it 10 episodes the first season?
Let me look it up. I am on my app right now. Yes, but it is Friday. No, 8. Season 1 was 8.
It was just 8. Okay.
Let me see. Let me see if it'll list. Yeah, according to my app, it looks like season 2's 8 episodes also.
Cool.
Baby Yoda, yeah, baby. Star Trek Discovery. Episode 3 of season 3 will be out this week. It's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
We just started episode 1 of that.
See, if you didn't get through episode 1, I know when I first saw it, I wasn't too impressed. It wasn't until I got to episode 2 or 3 where I was like, okay, now I'm getting it. Because they kind of do it like a time jump after the first episode. So
we tried to go back to Star Trek, the original series, and watch an episode, and she was, I'm out. What's next? So after Enterprise we watched The Boys, and then there's that was good. And then we watched that documentary that Zac Efron did, the Down to Earth, which was actually pretty good too, talking about sustainability and eating habits and all the stuff around the world and water. It was actually really good.
But yeah, and when you get to season 2 of Discovery, Anson Mount plays Captain Pike.
Mm-hmm. Heard about that.
They're spinning that show off, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, his number 1 is that Rebecca Romaine.
Yeah. And I forget the guy's name, but they have young Spock too. So
yeah.
Anson Mount does a really good job. Don't judge him from that Inhumans series, but yeah, he's actually good for Captain Pike.
Gotcha.
What else is on TV? All the Walking Dead spin-offs are going Sunday nights now.
They started already, or
yeah, Fear the Walking Dead's back, and then every Sunday now it's Fear the Walking Dead followed by Walking Dead: The World Beyond.
I watched a movie. One of the horror movies we watched starred the guy who plays Negan as a father of a family.
Jeffrey Dean Morgan, yeah.
Yeah, very off-putting.
Oh my god, if you guys haven't seen him as Negan, oh my god, he really chews the scenery. It's awesome.
Yeah.
What are you doing, Rick? But man, we could we were talking about Borat. We could create our own Borat. I mean, we have a young man with a funny accent. I mean, all we got to do is write him some lines, right?
In Australia.
It's Australia.
Gobble gobble. Couple of boys.
You guys read any comics last week?
Always. I'm trying to remember what I read. Oh, that's right. I read Nightwing 75 because yesterday we talked to Dan Jurgens.
Very cool.
Yeah. That's right. One of the men who killed Superman.
And brought him back.
I told him, you got to come back. I'm like, we could just do a whole episode on Death of Superman. I'm in.
No kidding.
And I'm like, and plus his Marvel stuff. I mean, Conite said, I'm like, you have to come back because he wrote a couple issues of Ben Reilly. I was like, you got to come back.
Oh, yeah. It's funny because when I was at the comic book store today, I picked up, it was the Doomsday War, which is, a little short $5 kind of trade that came obviously after the death of Superman. I haven't read it yet, but I got it ready to go.
Awesome. Yeah, I told him, I got so many DC questions for you. Because, he created Booster Gold. I love his Captain America and Thor runs.
Mm-hmm. When's that coming out? Did it already come out?
What, the
interview with him? Did you just record it yesterday?
It'll be a few weeks, but it's on YouTube right now if you want to watch the YouTube.
Yeah. Cool. Nice.
Oh, yeah, did you see? I forget. I think it's November it starts. There's a U.S. Agent miniseries coming out.
No. Probably because he's going to be in the show, yeah.
Because Falcon and Winter Soldier just had a miniseries. Yeah, now U.S. Agents get a miniseries. I hope that comes out soon.
Well, remember last year when I was trying to collect all those McDonald's toys about Endgame? So McDonald's has a bunch of toys for the just kind of random, I think that they had a bunch of Marvel plans. So, and they maybe had some leftovers or alternate versions of stuff because there's Falcon, Winter Soldier, Black Widow, and Scarlet Witch and Vision in there too.
Of course.
And then some just random ones, but I got them all. I got them. Get the bag over here.
Are they at McDonald's now?
They are. Ooh. Yeah. Here, let me grab a loud rustly bag. That's my trademark.
Go with your strengths, my friend.
I thought they were Boston Pizza owners.
Boston Pizza. Hey,
I haven't even set them up yet.
Let's see what's in Kona's sack.
I got a vision. I got a vision.
Oh, you got a vision?
I got a Groot in a planter's pot. Hulk in gladiator attire. Ragnarok, didn't come out. Scarlet Witch with jazz hands.
Nice.
Falcon or Captain America to be.
That's right.
Whatever you choose. The long-delayed Black Widow. Oh. Will it come out in theaters? Will it just be emo lead singer Winter Soldier?
Hey kids, here, have a brainwashed killer.
Is that all of them? I think that might be all of them. Wait, did I show? Oh wait, and the Wasp. Oh wait, no, there's two more. There's the Wasp and Hulkbuster. Oh no, it's Vision. It's Scarlet Witch again. There's a Hulkbuster Iron Man in here somewhere.
Okay, so can I ask a question? How many Happy Meals did you buy to get this?
Zero.
Oh, you just went in and bought the toys. You're that guy.
Oh, I am. And I'm not only that guy, but I'm like, can you show me what you got? Which ones you got? Can you look a little more? Can you know?
You got any more in the back?
I don't mean to hold up the line, but yeah. But I did do that. I had to go to 3 different McDonald's, and it wasn't as
I am a collector.
stressful as the other one. Right. Yeah.
Oh man, I don't see if they have those. Yeah, I mean, yeah, they might have had some left over, but I think they're pretty sure. You know, the Marvel stuff always sells these days.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because I didn't even think of that. You know, Marvel. McDonald's probably all their Happy Meals. You know, they get the big movies when they come out, but if no movies are coming out, it's like.
Yeah, what do you do?
Fill the void.
Do they want to be like, hey kids, here's a toy from a movie that might come out next year?
Yeah, maybe these
by the time you're
for
16.
the next 2 months. Yeah, they're just going to keep these as the default Happy Meal toys until Black Widow comes out.
Do the whole MCU, kids. I don't care.
Yeah.
If this quarantine goes on long enough, if they keep doing that Happy Meal toy, it'd be like, oh, here's the kid who was mean to what's his face from Thor. Korg. Here's the kid who's meeting the Korg online. Right?
Yeah.
Thor to your house. All right. So, should we get to this issue?
Yeah.
I'm having a little bit of deja vu here. This is Starblast Part 7.
Oh,
again.
No, I know. I saw that in the cover.
This is number 7, part 3. Yes, there's one line in here. Ray even took a picture and sent it to me this morning. He's like, I wonder who's going to have to say this line. About where the tentacles go.
Oh.
Or where they're not going.
I don't think those are tentacles.
All right, so we know who Ben Grimm's going to be, but all right, Fantastic Four 385. Remember when comics got to this number, kids?
Naturally.
Yes, but kids are like, wait, comics got over 100? What?
Yeah. They got over 12? What?
Can you imagine? We were alive back then, but think about that. It's like they started in the 60s and they were already in the 90s and they had not renumbered.
Yeah.
Doing how many decades without renumbering? But yes, Fantastic Four 385 Into the Deep from February 1994. Ooh, Paul Ryan and Tom DeFalco, pictures, plots, and words. So
cool.
So I think it's not often we get DeFalco as a writer and not the editor.
Yeah.
He's over here. Danny.
Yeah, notice they don't list the editor-in-chief in this. They just list his editor.
Yes. Unless DeFalco's editors. Yeah, you're doing a good job, Ralph. Keep it up. Danny Belandi inks, Dave Sharp letters, Gina Going colors, and Ralph Macchio editor. And of course, it also says at the top of the first page, a Starblast crossover, which follows the events in Namor the Submariner, 46 and 47.
Okay. At least they got that right.
Oh man, I didn't read the caption at the top, but they're still credited Reed Richards. Hasn't he been dead for 5 months? Quote unquote.
I forget. Yeah.
All right, so I guess the Fantastic Four is like rebuilding the top of their headquarters that got blown up. For several months now, Four Freedoms Plaza has been in a state of severe disrepair, a condition which mirrors the team living within. That's about to change, at least for the building.
All right. Hey, watch where you're swinging those overgrown toothpicks, Buttercup. I already got a big enough headache from all this construction without you adding to it.
Sorry, mister, but you should be wearing a hard hat in this area.
There ain't no point when your skull's as thick as mine.
Is that the same? I guess that's the same guy thinking, or somebody else thinking. Oh my gosh, that was the thing. Wait till I tell the wife and kids that I actually spoke to him.
What's gotten into Susie? Barely 48 hours ago, she was fighting for her life against her own son, and now she's making like the poor man's Bob Vila. Franklin is still missing, and so's Sharon Ventura, for that matter. We should be out hunting them, not killing time here. There she is. And look who she's gabbing with.
I can't thank you enough for lending us the necessary funds to repair our headquarters. We'll always be in your debt, T'Challa.
Nonsense. The Fantastic Four has often aided me in the past. I could do no less.
Well, if it ain't the Black Panther, cough up any interest in hairballs lately?
I am pleased to see you as well, Ben. I was sure telling Susan that you can count on me for whatever help you may need in your search for Reed.
Huh?
We won't keep you any longer, T'Challa.
Farewell, my friends.
What'd you tell the Panther about Reed?
The truth, that he's currently missing and presumed a prisoner of Doctor Doom.
Oh, come on, Susie. You gotta face facts.
Facts? I'll tell you a few facts. Contrary to what you and some of others may believe, my husband is alive, and I'm determined to find him.
Help! I lost my grip.
The gangway! I gotta try and catch him.
No, Ben. The impact of landing in your rock-hard arms could prove as deadly as smashing into the floor. I'll try to slow him down by making one of my invisible force fields as soft and cushiony as possible.
What the?
You okay, Jake?
Did you catch that on tape? I thought it on the home video show.
If you'll excuse me, Ben, I have work to do.
Yeah, sure, I'll go, but this conversation ain't over. Not by a long shot.
You could tell just from the fashion that it's the 90s because, the Invisible Woman's wearing that barely there costume, but she's wearing a leather jacket over top of it.
Yeah.
Leather jacket, yeah.
And the thing has his face covered because, again, it was the 90s, so he got slashed by Wolverine.
Didn't everybody?
Not because of the pandemic.
Yeah. Either adamantium claws or penance stare. Everyone got something.
I gotta get some fresh air and whoa!
That's the thing.
Mr. Grimm, we have a few questions.
Would you care to comment on the rumor that your Fantastic Four has recently lost one of its founding members?
Where is Reed Richards?
Is this disappearance related to the reports we've been receiving of political unrest in Latveria?
When the Invisible Woman switched to a black costume. Get them blasted microphones out of my face. Go hassle some Hollywood celebrity. Maybe you'll strike it rich with some front-page photos of Princess Di washing her undies.
We've heard that your recent out-of-court settlement with Empire State University has put the Fantastic Four on the verge of bankruptcy. If that's true, who is paying for your new renovations?
The public has a right to know.
In case I didn't make it crystal clear the first time, let me alone.
The guy's going berserk.
Run! He's as ferocious as they say.
This is great. I can see the headlines now. The thing attacks reporters. Sheesh. The public's already skittish about us because of what happened with Johnny at ESU, and I had to make things worse. Now that it really matters, the way our luck's been running, the FF ain't gonna be around much longer.
And the Invisible Woman back up, I guess, in the room, taking that jacket off. Ben can be so infuriating, especially when he's right. I realize that now may not be the most opportune time to repair our headquarters, but we need to establish a degree of normalcy in our lives. Unfortunately, that's not what's really troubling him. He and the others are starting to doubt my mental stability, and I can't really blame them. Maybe I shouldn't have told them that an alien entity had been secretly inhabiting my mind for the last few months, and that Malice moved out and now controls Franklin. I don't blame them for being skeptical. It's like something out of an old comic book. Or a current one.
Literally.
I hate her. I hate how she used me as she uses her power to break a mirror. Oh, Reed, I am so very tired. I don't know how much longer I can keep this team together, but I'll try to be strong. Try to keep the faith and never abandon the hope that you're still alive somewhere.
And the thing is walking through the streets. I just will get this over with. It already took me way too long to screw up enough coverage. Just to screw up enough coverage to come here. To screw up enough coverage to come here. Got to get hold of myself. I'm as jumpy as a rookie quarterback at his first Super Bowl.
Excuse me, big fella. Are you looking for Alicia Masters?
What's it to you, Pops?
Not much. Only she packed up a few weeks back and moved out.
She's gone?
She might have left a forwarding address with the super. You might want to leave a message.
Nah, it's obviously too late for that.
Alright. Oh, man! This baby looks like something out of Star Trek.
She's a beaut, huh? We recently picked her up in the Skrull Galaxy.
You're not kidding. Those crazy stories are really true. You guys actually do travel to other worlds.
Yeah, sure. We go all over except during tourist season. Can't get good rates during tourist season. Why you sound so surprised, Scott? You should be used to this sort of thing. After all, you are the astonishing Ant-Man.
Yeah, the hero with the strength of an average man. Give me a break, Johnny. No pun intended, but in case you hadn't already guessed, my adventures tend to be on a lot smaller scale than yours.
Ew.
I'm still amazed your sister hired me to fill in as your technical advisor.
Don't let it go to your head. It's only your electronics background that attracts her.
So I've noticed. She has me working on this computer, which she's convinced holds the location of where Doom stashed Dr. Richards.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't exactly hold my breath.
What do you mean?
She's been through an emotional ringer lately, and her judgment may not exactly be...
Leave me alone.
But, Miss Elijah, as your doctor, I really must insist that you allow me to conduct a standard prenatal examination.
You mean standard for a human woman? How much do you know about Skrull biology, Doctor?
Oh, wait. Doctor? Oh, not very much, but I assumed...
You assumed wrong. A Skrull birthing is quite unlike any of this world, Doctor. You lack the skills and perhaps the stomach to assist one.
Suit yourself, young lady. Wait, where are you going? I'm sure we can work this out.
Gee, kid, I hope you don't. I hope I don't have to tell you who to chase.
Scott's right. We can always hire another doctor. Slow down, lady. We have to talk. You're harder to catch than good luck.
I hope you won't try to convince me to use that incompetent, insensitive, cretinous fool.
No way. I'm with you. The man's a monster. However, I do think we should try someone else. Isn't it better to err on the side of safety when it concerns the baby?
Well, perhaps I did overreact.
You never.
Don't push it, Johnny. I like you. Supportive, but not obnoxiously so.
Elijah, I know I'm not your most favorite person at times, but I never intended for you to have this baby alone.
Oh, Johnny, we should really talk.
The emergency monitor. Hold that thought. Duty may call, but I'll be right back. The warmth in Elijah's voice. That sound is music to my ears. She's finally starting to come around. Well, what do you know? Something still works on this burned-out dump we call headquarters. Getting the equipment back online is Scott's job when he's not working on Sue's special project. Who could be trying to contact us at this? Holy mackerel, a Submariner!
Remember, we saw this, the other half of this conversation, 2 weeks ago?
I think so, yeah.
I have no time for your juvenile puns, Johnny Storm. I must speak with Reed Richards.
No, can't do anymore.
You arrogant, young, egotistical clod. The Earth may be in severe peril, and you...
Reed's dead.
Dead? How? How is Susan?
Not good. She's in a complete state of denial. And that's only one of her current problems.
I share the deep sorrow of your loss. Please express my sentiments to the others.
Namor, wait. What the heck was that all about? Reprogram this baby so that it can instantly record and trace all incoming transmissions. I can easily reestablish a link with Namor and... Uh-oh.
Meanwhile... Ignoring the nervous glances cast his way, a forlorn figure slowly makes his way across town.
Reed's gone, and so's Alicia. At least she left by choice, and the same probably goes for Sharon. Oh, I really can't blame either one of them ladies, not after the sorry way I've been treating them.
Oh my, what's that lighting up the sky?
Hey, cool.
Well, looks like I'm needed back home. She's the big 4, sloppy-looking bat signal.
The flare, yeah.
Yeah.
2 cabs deliberately ignore Ben. A third never gets that option, but that's a story in itself. Anyway, sometime later.
Why is everybody here in the map room? Can't a guy go out for some fresh air without the whole world falling apart?
Apparently not, big fella. An emergency call from the Submariner came in while you were gone, but he broke off before I could get the full story. Some kind of electromagnetic disruption prevented me from tracing his transmissions. Reed's equipment managed to pinpoint the 2 sources for this disruption and something more. As nutty as this sounds, the Earth seems to be tilting on its axis.
I'll tell you something even nuttier. Me listening to you mouth off like some cornball TV commentator.
Ben, this is serious. Even a minute axial shift could melt the ice caps. Luckily, we're still within the safety zone, according to these satellite photos, but that won't last long.
This is probably what Namor called about, unless Franklin is somehow behind it.
Swell, I really hate getting wet behind the ears, but it looks like I got no choice. Let's choose upsides and head seaward.
It's all right with the rest of you. Elijah and I will check out the Amazon anomaly located near the mouth of the Amazon River.
Guess that leaves the one at the Marianas Trench for me and Susie. Good, I can keep an eye on her in case she starts hearing more voices.
What about me? How can I help? You watch the place while we're gone. And keep working on Doom's computer. It's our only hope of finding my husband. Yeah, sure, I understand, but I don't have to like it. And so shortly...
It figures. Ben and Sue get the new baby and wind up with the old bathysphere. And we wind up with the old bathysphere.
Perhaps the deciding factor... Oops, sorry, I clicked the wrong thing. Perhaps the deciding factor was the fact that Ben is the only one who can pilot the other ship.
Picky. Besides, I still owe him for that commentator crack.
What if we need to go outside?
No problem, we came prepared. This looks strangely familiar as well. No problem, we came prepared. Go redesign these special pressure suits. They're made of unstable molecules and we'll be able to use our powers underwater. Wait, pause for a moment. They sent the guy that can burst into flames underwater.
Yes, they do.
Okay. Awesome.
Is something wrong, Johnny, besides the obvious suit? You suddenly seem distracted. Did Will Allred send you a message?
I did. Just thinking about Reed. He really was the greatest.
I know.
Hey, has anyone told you how terrific you look for someone about to have a baby?
That's only because a Skrull does not manifest her pregnancy like a human woman. As I keep saying, our biology is quite different.
Not where it counts.
Johnny!
Whoops, that's my cue as Ant-Man. Well, I don't know where Ant-Man's popping out of. We'll just say it's Johnny's back, but I mean, what does it look like he's popping out?
What the?
Hi guys. I apologize if you two wanted to be alone, but I just couldn't be left behind.
Scott?
Your timing stinks, mister.
Maybe, but it might have been worse if I had waited.
Sue's gonna freak when she hears about this.
Oh, I'm sure you'll put in a good word for me.
Wait, pause. There was 2 inadvertent pun jokes in the last panel when he says, I couldn't be left behind, and he jumped out of Johnny's behind, and then Johnny says, your timing stinks. All right, okay. Okay.
I see.
All right, back to the page.
Timing. Elijah, I think you're up.
Yeah.
Oh, Johnny, Scott, look at what's happening outside.
Oh my gosh, that's Triton the Inhuman and the character within his tiger shark. What's that got a hold of them? We've got to get out there and fast. Scott, you take charge of the bathysphere.
Sure. Just tell me how.
I'll instruct you while Johnny dons his pressure suit.
Barely a moment later, our heroes streak from their ship, encased in their protective suits. But
they vanished beneath the ooze.
How could they streak wearing suits? Come on. Suck it, Lilith. Right.
oh,
there's still time if we could blast through these giant tentacles. They don't seem to be sparkly or quantum, so
I don't think those are tentacles.
flames and lasers quickly expose the struggling figures, and then
it worked. Our efforts have freed them, but the one called Tiger Shark is dazed and is instinctively lashing out at his nearest enemy. I must now put this pressure suit to the test. As a Skrull, I can easily shapeshift into another form, but will my suit transform with me, even made of unstable molecules? I should have known better than to question the genius of Reed Richards. And she transforms into a massive
tentacle thingy,
tentacle tremor octopus fly.
Yeah,
easy.
Tentacles.
Easy, my friend. I mean you no harm. Relax, and I shall carry you to safety of our ship.
And shortly in the ship,
I didn't mean to attack the lady. Trust me, she's tougher than she looks.
Johnny,
how about you fill us in on what's going on?
Tell us what happened in those Namor issues.
Yes. Yeah. It doesn't matter. Nothing matters anymore. Tamara's dead, murdered by those giant tentacles.
Not necessarily. As a former Skrull liaison officer, I recognize the technology at work here. If my guest is right, your friend here... Yeah, guest.
Yes, G-U-E-S-T. Yes, if her guest is right. So wait, if Scott Lang is right? What?
Technically, they're all guests on her Happy boat. Just another classic Starblast typo.
Exactly.
If my guest is right, your friend is now a prisoner aboard a construct known as a planetary thruster.
If there's even a chance she's still alive.
I must first prepare a chemical coating which will prevent those organic-like tentacles from entering your body and controlling your mind. Then we must learn the precise location of the thruster.
Perhaps that's where I can help. Describe this thruster thingamajig to me. If there are any creatures even close to the Ant family down here, there's a remote possibility that they'll respond to my cybernetic helmet. This is Ant-Man. If you can hear me, look for a giant black obelisk which is buried in the sediment. Many tension-filled minutes pass before the tiny sea creatures respond, and then... Okay, who wants to be one of these crab things?
I'll handle it.
Calling in. We have found the object you seek.
And even as Scott Lang relays that information to his anxious comrades, we shall shift our attention to the western Pacific Ocean and the deepest known depression in the Earth's crust, the Marianas Trench. Remember Namor 47? Wedged tightly between the canyon walls of Challenger Deep is the Fenris 3 bathysphere. Within the trapped craft is Dr. Walter Stingray Newell and Namor the Submariner.
I hate to belabor the obvious, Namor, but there's an Earth thruster buried somewhere beneath us. We've lost emergency power, and we're running out of air. There's no sense in both of us dying. You can save yourself by smashing your way out of here.
But you would never survive the pressure at this depth. No, I am afraid that solution is unacceptable, Walter. Do you have another? I think this is Ben Grimm.
Yeah, you guys could always whistle a happy tune in case you ain't guessed your lucks suddenly took a turn for the better.
As they come in that Skrull spaceship.
That's a real cutesy sub you got there, subby. Yeah, you buy it from the home shopping club? Me? I stick with the Sharper Image catalog.
Stop clowning around, Ben. I've already flooded the airlock. Bring them aboard with the tractor beam. Be careful.
You kidding? I'll be as gentle as a mother's kiss.
True to his word, Ben slowly and cautiously secures the Fenris 3, and then... Susan, I never expected to see you here. Real life can be so chock full of surprises.
You'd better wipe them feet, Buster. I don't want you tracking any mud into my nice, clean spaceship.
Susan, I heard about Reed, and I wish to extend my deepest sympathy. I've always felt that if things have been different, we might have been friends. You may still get the chance, Namor. But I thought, I know what you thought, but it's a popular opinion. I just don't happen to share it. Let's go to the cockpit where you can explain the situation down here.
Was it my imagination? It was fish-face bums to hear that Sue still thinks Reed's alive. Nah, even old Subby would have more class than to... Hey, we picked up a hitchhiker, but what is it?
It's a skull hugger.
Yeah.
Alright, so... 2-page ad. Meanwhile, back at the base of the Amazon...
I can't believe that we deliberately surrendered to these tentacles. It may not be much of a plan, but it's all we have. What was I was Triton too, I think, was I? Okay. I think so, yeah. At least Elijah's chemical spray is working. They aren't even attempting to enter our orifices.
Wait, what did you say? What did you say? I like some clean audio in that. What did you say?
Give me a sec. I wasn't expecting that. Here we go again. I'll start at the first one so I can get the Triton voice on here. At least Elijah's chemical spray is working. They aren't even attempting to enter our orifices.
That's the line Ray was like, I wonder who's going to read this tonight.
This is the fastest way to enter the thruster. Just try to relax. Relax your orifice.
Wait, no. Just try to relax and enjoy the ride.
Yeah, they're at the top.
I don't want to hear the word thruster and orifice in the same panel.
We did it. We're inside. But this place must be some kind of pocket dimension because it's so much bigger than it appears on the outside. I don't care about the scientific gobbledygook. Look, there's Tamara. But I don't think she's breathing. This is no time to panic, Tiger Shark. Remember our plan. Triton's right. It's our job to free her, but we have to work fast. My flame won't last long down here.
Follow me, Triton. I'll lead you to the control center.
Move it, Tiger Shark. Move it. New tentacles are springing up faster than I can burn the old ones. Okay. I'm ripping them as fast as I can. There, she's finally loosened. Huh? Careful, she must still be under their mental control. That don't matter to me. I ain't leaving without her. You can thank me for this later, doll. I'm getting her out while she's still manageable. You and the others can drown for all I care. It was a real pleasure working with you, too. You don't like my attitude? Tough.
Meanwhile...
everything's ready. The thruster's internal reactors are now primed and set to implode.
Exactly what kind of liaison officer were you?
That's not important now. We only have minutes before... Ah!
What is it, Elijah? What's wrong with you?
The baby. The excitement and tension must be responsible. It's coming.
Here? Now? Oh no. My flame has already died out. She just when she needs the most. You've already done your part, Johnny Storm. Triton can do no less. Only I can swim faster than the darting fish, with more power than the pounding surf.
As they leave the room. While Triton swims to safety, we shall briefly return to the Stealth Hawk. That's Stingray? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Stingray, sorry. As crazy as this sounds, an alien by the name of Slime the Formalauti is attempting to use the Earth thrusters to flood our planet. And he seems to be working for a band of space pirates known as the Starblasters.
I'm sure I've heard even cornier names in my time, but I can't remember when. Okay,
Zinger.
I see you, Defelka. This is no time for humor, Susan. Xylem employs a particularly repulsive weapon, a mind-controlling symbiont, which adheres to its victim's skull. Of course, our first duty is to eliminate the thruster, which is hidden beneath us. How much deeper can this ship dive? Skrulls built the Stealth Hawk to withstand the rigors of deep space. I'm sure she can go wherever we want, but Ben's the only one who can pilot her. I wonder what's keeping him.
You want me? Well, here I am, and I'm looking for blood.
It says to be continued in Namor the Submariner 48, which I believe is the last part of our underwater adventure. Next issue, more Starblast mayhem. Yeah, it's mayhem. And the birth of Lyja's child. See you in the third. So, thoughts, gentlemen?
I think Paul Ryan.
Yes.
The first Quasar artist. So, I mean, it looked the art is a good looking issue. Yeah, art was great. I feel like you said it best, Phil, when you said that, or was it you, Matt, that the grammatical and the spell checking errors have spilled over from Starblast into this book.
It's just become a staple, I guess.
Starblast has infected every book it touches, much like herpes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guessed you're right. Sorry.
Oh!
Sorry.
I guess that's just something we have to put up with here. I just love everyone's like, yeah, the art was good. Yeah. Grammatical errors. But yes.
I don't know, but this seemed to hold together as a story better than the other crossover issues. I mean, there was stuff happening in this book that kept happening, but I didn't feel lost. I mean, apparently Sharon Ventura and Alicia Masters are gone, and okay, I get it. And it just, I didn't feel as cast adrift in this book as I did those other books. Not cast adrift.
Well, I mean, DeFalco kind of like, it's like, stuff's happened in Fantastic Four. DeFalco kind of explains it. It's like, yeah. Reed's missing. Everyone thinks Doom killed him, but,
And Ant-Man's there.
Yes.
Yeah, that was a nice little unexpected thing.
But, sorry.
I mean, Scott Lang was always in these other stories from time to time, but, I think in this 90s Fantastic Four, he finally cracked into the big time. All right, so should we hear what Ray has to say? See how many puns he...
Please.
Oh, he must have enjoyed this issue. 6 minutes and 16 seconds.
Let's hear the man out.
All right, so Lilith's always complaining that Ray gives Matt more. So Matt, he gave you a little over 6. All right, everyone. Oh, that's right. I got his visual.
Oh yeah, did you figure out how to share it this time?
Yes, I just had to give it permission to share. All right, everyone. So. Again, I think I said this another week, but it's like, I hope this isn't your first issue or your first episode of the Quantum Zone during Starblast, but, oh man, why is it not opening? But yes, we always get feedback from our Australian friend. Another Skrull, our friend Ray from, yes. Oh, come on, why isn't this opening? Last Sons of Krypton, a Superman podcast. To Know Her is to Fear Her, the Spider-Woman podcast. Last Tuesday of every month, a new one just went up today. To Know Her's last Tuesday of every month, Ultimate Spider Cast right here on the Capes and Lunatic Sidekicks, and of course the big one, Into the Night, the Moon Knight podcast. All right, there's his image. Now let's share this for those of you who may have heard of Ray but always wondered what his nostrils look like. There we go. So there we go. Nice and big. All right, Ray, let's hear what he had to say. Like I said, 6 minutes. You must have enjoyed this issue. If it opens.
Hello, Quantum Zoners. This is Ray. Just gonna send in my thoughts for the next Starblast chapter. As you can hear the birds in the background. the Fantastic Four, 385. I enjoyed this issue actually, because I guess potentially you could view it as a non really Starblast centric one, and Paul Ryan's art I always love, so it was very solidly drawn, and it had that a very Fantastic Four twang to it. So that's always fun. Just the interactions, they're larger than life characters, aren't they? Human Torch and Ben Grimm and Sue Storm. Interesting scenario with Reed missing at the moment, and Sue having come off some sort of mental breakdown or nervous breakdown / possession by I can't remember the name. She mentions it begins with an M. And it's apparently moved on to Franklin. But anyway, speaking of Sue Storm, whoa, we've got to just say that classic costume is the first time it kind of popped up on the page. And she's just casually strolling in her living room. I mean, geez, she looks like a bloody, I don't know, S&M worker or something. Whoa. It's really a terrible costume.
Blow up dolls, S&M, we see.
Funny to see here because like she just talks so casually with other people while she's wearing it, and for me she looks utterly ridiculous. But anyway, sign of the times, I guess. The Thing is as solid as ever. Kind of no pun intended there. He's just really he's one of my faves. He'd have to be my fave Fantastic Four member. Just a little grouchy, but having to contend with, the likes of Johnny Storm. Johnny did well as well. And the Skrull, my compatriot. It was an interesting little arc there with her being pregnant. Was she pregnant from Johnny Storm's? From Johnny Storm? I'm wondering. I don't know. Obviously there's a lot that has carried on from the previous stories and stuff, so I'm not really up to speed with this particular Fantastic Four iteration at this time. So, I mean, as mentioned, there's plenty that's happening with Reed being away and such, and Sue, got her going through some stuff. Also, as well, a shout out to Namor's ponytail. That has to be shouted out because again it's atrocious, but good to see Namor there, and I like the fact that he almost looked happy. I think Ben mentioned that when he heard that Reed was missing. Ooh la la, he and Sue could maybe hook up. You never know. Also Scott Lang, brilliant to see him in here as well. I liked how he was kind of engaged as, again, the technical consultant, but he decided, why not? He decides to just jump into the suit and hitch a ride. Some really funny dialogue in some of it. There's that one where I think Ant-Man pops out of the belt buckle of Johnny Storm, and he said, I'm glad I popped out when I did. It would have been a little bit more embarrassing if I'd waited a little longer because Johnny and, is it Leisure? I can't remember her name exactly. I think it's Elijah. They were kind of getting a little bit intimate, or at least flirting with each other. So that was pretty funny. I'm trying to remember. There's also a little offhand comment from Johnny Storm, which was very corny. I think he mutters, "Reed truly is the greatest," something like that. Very, very kind of corny. So there's some little funny moments which I don't think we're intending to be, but there were other bits that were genuinely humorous. So yeah, overall, I think this was a decent, just a comic book in itself. As for if it's how it holds up amongst the saga that is Starblast, I couldn't tell you. It was fun. It tied in well with Namor and the adventures we saw just previously. Him in that submersible, and Tiger Shark and Tamara. So that was a good tie-in. But in the scheme of things, I think it stands alone by itself. It has a lot of these other threads that you don't know unless you have read previous comics of Fantastic Four, and the same can be said for the Starblast content in there. But I enjoyed this. I'd give it give it maybe a B minus. I think it was enjoyable to read, certainly, but I feel it is a part of a bigger whole. And again, I mean, having said that, not necessarily Starblast, but just the bigger continuing thread of the Fantastic Four title. Anyway, some interesting lines in there as well. I think I dropped an image to Phil last night, so I'm keen to hear the read through. I'm keen to hear these lines being delivered with gusto and vigor. So pip, enjoy the read through, and catch you later.
That's so funny with like the time zones, because he said he sent me that last night. It was this morning for me.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean,
and hey, I did it in my best Triton voice, so hopefully he gets a kick out of it.
I hope so too. I think he will.
But yeah, I mean, it's funny. He brought up stuff we didn't bring up, like that super long ponytail, and
yeah.
It's like everyone.
Actually, we brought that up during like the first Namor issue, didn't we?
I think, but everyone had that ponytail in the 90s. I mean, Namor, Superman, Nightwing, everyone had that ponytail.
Johnny Storm.
Ponytail?
Yeah, didn't he have a really long ponytail during the Midnight Sun stuff? The new Ghost Rider?
Oh, Johnny Blaze, yeah.
Oh, Jay Blaze. I said Johnny Storm. Sorry. Yeah, you're right. Johnny Blaze.
But yeah, no, you're right. Yep. It was 90s ponytails. What else did he say? Oh, Ray, you know that's going to be a drop, right? When you were like, what else? My Lacona's falling asleep.
I'm not falling asleep.
I'm not falling asleep. You're falling asleep.
Yeah, I do say that quite often while watching 31 movies in a month. Even if it's like during the day, I'm just like...
oh, who hasn't done that to their wife? I'm not sleeping.
Yeah, I'm not asleep. And then I'll rewind it.
I'm not sleeping.
20 minutes. Yeah. Yeah.
Just checking for pinholes in the old eyelids. That's all I'm doing.
Yeah. It's just slow motion blink. Slow motion blinking. That's it.
But yeah, I figured it was this way. But yes, next week we're back to Starblast number 3, so we'll check in with Quasar. And then in 2 weeks, we're back to that Namor issue, Namor 48.
Yeah.
Cool.
So, like I said, it kind of rotates, because after the Namor, then it's Quasar 56, then we get the Fantastic Four 386, and then it's Starblast and Quasar.
Until the finish line. Yep.
Yep. That's what I said at, that'll take us to the end of December. I think Quasar 57 will be the last episode of the year.
Cool. Yeah.
So
and then I think we get 3, so there are 3 non-Starblast issues left of Quasar?
Yeah.
Or just 2?
Well, wait. No, because I think it's 4, because I don't think 57's like a cross. I don't think 57's like an official Starblast crossover. So yeah, I think we actually get 4 that aren't. Although isn't one of them that's like a big Makari issue and.
Yeah, running the Galactic Race, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's 57, maybe, or is that 58?
I'm doing an image search.
I can't remember.
57 is the one with Kismet fighting that guy on the cover.
Oh, yeah.
58 might be the Galactic Marathon. Let me see. Yeah, 58's the Galactic Marathon, and then 59's that fill-in issue, and then
60 is the final issue.
Yep. Oh, and then we'll get to some Squadron Supreme. Ooh. Oh, I do have one Marvel 2-in-1 in there before 60, so yeah.
Oh, yeah, there was one after Project Pegasus.
Yeah. Marvel 2-in-1 73, yeah. That will come between... oh, yeah, that'll come between 59 and 60, so...
Cool.
And then, yeah, like we said, we shifted around, so issue 60 will be episode 149, and then 150, we're going to do that review of the first 25 issues.
Cool.
Then we
Very
get
cool.
Squadron Supreme.
Awesome.
All right. So anything else, or should we get out of here so Matt Kona can
Let's get out.
find his final rest? All right, everyone. So yes, gave you quite the issue this time, and let you know a bunch of the upcoming stuff. So send your thoughts on all of it. Don't let that Skrull Ray hog all the fun. Email us, capesandlunatics@gmail.com, or call the voicemail 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. And remember to follow the Quantum Zone on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. We even have the Grunwald Groupies Facebook group. Go join us there. You can find links to this YouTube. If you want to see this YouTube video and see all of the vast Happy Meal toys that Kona got, again, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Links to our Patreon, links to merch, all in one convenient place. That's Linktree, linktr.ee/capesandlunatics. And remember to support our sponsors, Tweaked Audio, Hunt a Killer, Pod Life the Book, now in digital and paperback. And when you go on Amazon, use the link for Southgate Media Group right down there in the show notes. Help us support this show. Then that work and that power-hungry undersea madman, Rob Master Doom Southgate.
So says Master Doom. Please kick me in the pants.
All right. Sorry about that. All right, Matt Kona. Where can people find you besides sleeping on the couch?
Well, if you want to go back and listen to any of our Halloween podcasts that my wife and I did, we did 31 in October. By the time you've heard this, we're done. It's at Yale and Matt Recap, YAEL and Matt Recap stuff. So that's around. I'm at Matt Kona, and that's it. Thanks for listening.
Look how much content this boy put out in October.
Suck it, Lilith.
He's a machine.
Suck it, Lilith.
See you later, Bunky.
All right, Will Allred, master of the Quantum Zone. Where can people find you and your works?
You can find me at Wallred. That's at WALLRED at Gmail and Twitter and Facebook and probably other places out there as well. You can also find my self-published work, Diary of Night, at diaryofnight.com. With artist Gene Gonzalez and Russ Wooden. It's a letter designer. It's pretty awesome. In 15 days, we'll be launching Crossover Division #1 on Kickstarter. So you can go to crossoverdivision.com. And, of course, you can find all kinds of really cool stuff about Quasar at the Quantum Zone, quantumzone.org.
I'll put it in my navel.
He goes limp in my grip.
Hey, boys, you look at the party? I love the party.
Oh, yeah.
I'm betting there's going to be a new drop coming to that real soon.
Perhaps.
He goes limp in my grip.
Something about orifices? I don't know.
Perhaps.
Oh, but Lilith wanted me to. She wanted all links to all of our episodes when we each individually talked to Ray about our Desert Island books, because I think it's November. Lilith is going to be the next one.
Cool. Very cool. I had a blast. That was a really fun episode. I think it was 150. I think it was 159 for me.
Same here. I said, you're gonna listen to all three of ours. She's like, yeah. I'm like, oh, I'm like, make sure you listen to the Kona one. It's very funny. I'm like, make sure you bring up Teen Beat.
Yes. Maybe she had a pen pal from Teen Beat as well.
That would make more sense. All right. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. Thank you for staying with us through Starblast. We appreciate it. All right, so yes, next week we're back for Starblast #3. Skeletron. And you calm down, Ray. I don't think there's that many scantily clad females. Oh, hey, Kona, did you see that meme online? It's like, what was it, Odo and Quark from Deep Space Nine? It's so cold out. How cold is it? It's so cold I saw Ferengi with his hands in his own pockets.
It's pretty good.
That's right, rules of acquisition. You marched right into Donald to cut this happen. All right, everyone, come back next week. Same Starblast time, same Starblast channel. And remember, Quantum Zoners, keep it out of your orifice.